Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Today, Sumit Peer and I analyze this ongoing agitation that has been started by some farmers, I should say in double quotes farmers. I have seen very few farmers who seem to be driving Mercedes trucks and brand new tractors. All this and more, and where things are headed. So let's first welcome our guest, Sumit Peer. Sumit ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaskar, pranam, vanakkam, ram sir, all fine and good.
So Sumit ji, I have been looking at a lot of videos now. The truth is slowly coming out in dribs and drabs here and there, and looks like this has been in planning for a long time. And I think this whole anarchy that Aam Aadmi Party believes is its unique selling proposition. I mean, look at Delhi. Delhi was a surplus city-state, and they've ruined it. And they want to do, already Punjab is in doldrums. I don't know what Bhagwan Singh Mann has done there, what kind of a miracle he has wrought, but nothing seems to have changed in Punjab. However, we see a small set of people with extremely, high-end toys, I should say, cars, tractors, what have you. Most of them look brand new. They're playing 2 lakhs sound equipment on that. I can just go on. They don't look like poor farmers to me, my friend.
Sri sir, in the name of Bhagwan Shri Ganesha, let's do the Shri Ganesha and start. What you have hit the nail on the head. I mean, you are precisely right. Now the skeletons are out of the cupboard. There is nothing called as a farmer protest. There is nothing called as anything. It is a political protest. Farmer is the front, farmer is the side. Besides, it is a political protest. We are going to show a couple of videos. Though if we have so many videos today, if we want to show, I don't have, and me and you don't need to talk anything. It will just keep on happening. Now, things are coming up. There is one, clip which I saw. Say, bhai, after Ram Mandir, the graph of Modi has gone up and we don't have a lot of time. Now, if it is about MSP, what has it got to do with the Ram Mandir and what has it got to do with the graph of Modi has gone up and we don't have any time? That's one. Point number 2. Why are you getting 6 months of ration? How do you know the government will not agree to you? How are you planning to be here for 6 months? Point number 3. How are you getting those? I have seen videos where you are getting those. I think I have it somewhere. I'll forward it in due course of time to Sachin, but you can show. We have this one tractor behind there is a trolley of bricks. There is another trolley of bricks. There is another trolley of, there is another. It's a train of bricks which the tractor is pulling. What are you trying to construct on the roads of Delhi? Point number 3. Now, point number 4. If you look at the agenda, there are reports today. They're misbehaving with police. Point number 5, there was a report yesterday where a journalists were attacked. Their head was, opened, hasar fod diya. And there is one so-called Neta of Kisan who is saying, if I was not there, they would have cut him with their swords. Hold on. There's a video in the social media, right? What I'm telling you. It's not an aspersion I'm casting. Now, you are threatening of killing journalists with swords and you're talking of it's a Kisan protest. That baffles my imagination. And you're saying because his head was broken apart, torn apart, or his head was opened. Thankfully, he's alive because we intervened and he's alive. I have seen one video. There is one person carrying a big hammer. He's saying, Modi, aaja. Aapki baar zinda bach ke nahi jayega. Which it means that Modi, come this time, you will not go alive. We'll make sure you are dead. I mean, this is what it is. We have seen videos wherein it's saying, we don't want to be with India. We want to be with, we want a Khalistan. We want to be with Pakistan. Now, what has Khalistan, Pakistan, and we don't want to be with India got to do with MSP? Now, when you look at the media which are out on this, when you look at the things we are avoiding and the social media, remember last time, there have been people seen carrying Bhindranwale's photo. Last time, there have been people seen carrying AK-47s. There have been some brandishing guns. And there is one more video in which one reporter is a brave guy. He went inside this so-called protest. He saw tractors which had desi daru, videshi daru, and all kinds of daru and harra in it. Daru is the alcohol, various brands and types of it, even the scotches. Now, so-called poor farmers, how are they affording this videshi daru? This imported scotches and this, what do you call, single malts or double malts. I have no idea how does the whiskey work, but how are they affording that? They are supposed to be poor farmers. Now, how are you using Fortuners to pull bricks? You're using a 50-60 lakh SUV to pull bricks and a trawler. 60 lakh rupees SUV, 50 lakh rupees SUV. Now you have modified tractors, you put another 10-20 lakhs on modifying tractors. Now you put those 2 lakh rupees sound systems. You're doing anything to everything which a poor farmer can never afford to do. And let me clarify, farming is not only done in Punjab. If a MSP is a problem, it cannot be the problem of Punjab only, it has to be a national problem. And am I wrong to say that only 6% of the farmers get benefited by MSP, 94% are not benefited, they are not covered under MSP? And if you look at the, I think state government is, I think the highest number of crops procured are under the MSP, under the Modi regime. MSP has doubled. You've got the highest procurement, you've got the highest cash dispersed. And if you look at the number of crops procured under Modi regime and compare it to the Punjab government, Punjab is only procuring two crops from MSP. Why these farmers who are basically from Punjab are creating a ruckus? Why don't they talk to Bhagwan Manji and ask him to procure these, most of these they produce, and guarantee the MSP to them as per the Swaminathan Commission report or whichever report they're counting. Now, when you look at the cost of calculating subsidized power, subsidized fertilizer, subsidized urea, DAP, soil health card, Kisan health card, Kisan Fasal Bima, Kisan Samman Nidhi, crop protection, crop insurance, and 50 kinds of subsidies, including the WTO barriers and import barriers and all. How come they are not counted as the, as an input cost? Because the input costs in this country have been almost lowered to half. That is why you have and the procurement price is almost double. Now, there's one more thing I want to bring to your attention is that, you see, the fundamental mistake which people are not understanding or not trying to understand or trying to, cover up is, I am a farmer. I have 6 tractors. I have a Fortuner. I have a Mercedes SUV. I have everything. I don't pay 1 rupee in tax. I don't pay 1 rupee in tax.
You're talking about income tax.
Income tax. I don't pay 1 rupee in income tax. Now, there is somebody who is earning 60,000 rupees a month. He pays income tax. Right? Here I have a 60 lakh rupees of car, SUV, one of the SUVs, and I don't pay a nickel of income tax. And I am earning 60,000 rupees a month. I am supposed to pay income tax. So my tax is going to benefit or get all the benefits which you are getting. Up to that, it is also okay. Now you are telling me, look, I am in the profession of agriculture, right? This is my cost. You add this and give me within 6 months, my crop will be ready. Give me 50% return on this. Let's say my cost is X, give me X plus 0.5, right? My cost is 10 lakhs, give me 50 lakhs. I'm talking 50% return on my investment in 6 months, right? That is MSP about. When did the MSP start? MSP is a Soviet era thing. It started in 1960 when we were importing the 3rd, 4th category American leftover grain to fill our stomachs. There was nothing here. So at that point of time, MSP was something which was required. But today, when you have so much, when you have procured almost 4 times the grain, what you need even for distribution, for buffer stocks and all, there's so much of grain which is rotting. That's why you are using 20% ethanol blending and all. Now, question here is, now talk from a law and equality and justice. Now, I have invested 20 lakh rupees in my farm. I am asking you, Mr. Government, Mr. Modi, I want 30 lakh rupees in 6 months. You have to guarantee that. Okay, sir. Good. Now, Modi says, okay, guarantee. Done. Now, tomorrow, I am running a chai ka khokha. Why shouldn't I get the guarantee? You are manufacturing bicycles in India. Why should you not get the guarantee? Why a Boeing in India will not get the guarantee? Why a Bell in India will not get the guarantee? Why a pharma company in India will not get a guarantee? Why a dukandar in India will not get a guarantee? Why a chole bhature wala, or what you call pakodanomics, quote unquote, why doesn't he get a guarantee? Then the whole industry, by the course of law of natural justice, will want that guarantee. If we are again investing 100 crores, I want 150 crores, because if you are giving him guarantee, why not me? Forget 150 crores. I am running a khokha. I'm making pullets. And Modi ji, I have put 1 lakh rupee. After 6 months, you have to buy this and give me 1.5 lakh rupees. Then everybody that virtue is entitled to this, right? Why this virtue? Why this thing should be only given to farmers? And that too to the farmers of Punjab, right? Especially a section of farmers of Punjab who are demanding this. Why the other farmers of the country are not demanding this? We have more than 1,000 crops which are bought and sold here. Why they are not demanding this? Why only 6% of the people who are under MSP tend to represent everything, and out of that 6%, you are not even 0.1%. Now, if you look at the videos which have emerged, there's one more disturbing piece of information I want to share with you. So logically, if this is given, anybody will go to the court. Even I can go to the court tomorrow and challenge all this. Bhai, I am also running, I'm also putting 10 lakh rupees in a business. Prime Minister Modi, you please buy my produce after 6 months and guarantee me 50% return. Now imagine in an open economy, if you are if the government is ensuring 50% return on investment, sir, har koi government ko bechega na, then everybody will want to sell to government. Where is the open market? We are not a socialist country. We are not a communist country wherein Ukraine will make magga and Russia will make balti, and then the central procurement will happen. We are not that country, right? So you want the SUVs, you want the tractors, you want a lifestyle, but you also want assured income, assured business, assured profits. How is that going to happen? And why the government of Punjab under Honorable Chief Minister 𝗣𝗲𝗼 𝗜𝗂𝘁 is not giving them this assurity, because 99% of these Kisans are from Punjab. Now you see UP walas have not joined. Even from Haryana, there are hardly any people who are supporting them. So why, if this is a problem in Punjab, then the Arvind Kejriwal ji and Bhagwant Mann ji should enact these law and give them the demands and show to the world how this can be possible. Now, what you rightly said, the Punjab is in a very dire financial situation, and the water table of Punjab is going down at an alarming rate. And if they keep on growing paddy, if they keep on pumping the soil with the fertilizer, it's a matter of time Punjab will be barren. Sorry, I don't want to, I hope and pray I'm wrong, because this is the reality. Punjab will be barren. You have stashed the land with fertilizer, and your water table is persistently going down. Punjab is not a place where you can go paddy. Paddy has to be grown in West Bengal, where you have abundant water. You cannot grow paddy. Paddy is grown in Kashmir, where you have abundant water. So how are you going paddy? Because paddy is covered under MSP. So you want to go paddy. So now tomorrow, if you won't be surprised if government announces a MSP on apples, you will see Punjab growing apples. Save lagayenge. Like this, how will the free market economy work, sir? Who will grow cotton? Who will grow dal? Who will grow other crops? Now, if this is the guarantee, anybody can go to Supreme Court and challenge. If Modi ji is giving him this sector a return on investment, guaranteed 50% return in 6 months, Modi ji humko bhi de do. Why Adani is not entitled to that? Why Ambani is not entitled to that? Why Ruia is not entitled to that? Why Sunil Mittal is not entitled to that? Tell me why they are not entitled to that. Why Air India is not entitled to that? Why Indigo is not entitled to that? मतलब उन्होंने क्या पाप कर लिया? So this is a mindset which needs to be changed. And the disturbing piece of news I have today, there are reports that these people have abducted supposedly one CID officer, a CID officer from Haryana intelligence, and they have kept him captive. Now you are talking of killing people by swords. You are talking of with a big hammer. Modi aja, abki baar zinda bach ke nahi jayega. It's on video, what I'm telling you. Now there are people who on video claimed have abducted a CID officer. On video, you are saying they would have cut the journalists by their swords. We saved their life. Right? On video, you are saying we don't want to be with India. We want to be with Pakistan. We want Khalistan. It's not about agitation. On video, you are saying we are not here for any Kisan movement. We want to go this. On video, you are saying we have Modi's graph has gone up and we don't have a lot of time. So we have to bring him down. And there's very less time to election. So when you add up all these things, and there are people who have claimed on video also, bhai, we have got the complete support from Punjab government. Now this is again on the media, video on the social media. We are not reporting anything sensational. Anybody can check it on the social media. It is there. And the Punjab government is literally not acting. Punjab government is only buying 2 crops on MSP. If this is a Punjab problem or a problem of a part of farmers of the Punjab government should be the first to act. They should come and step in and do what they should agree to their demands and curtail the problem. And how can your rights and responsibilities, right, work and play? Why not the farmers? I'm exactly saying the same thing. Bhai, if there are, I remember a data, there are declared 8 lakh farmers, ab 10 lakh ho gaya hoga, around 1 million farmers, 10 lakh farmers who have income of more than 1 crore rupees. And they are not paying any tax. I'm talking of 10 lakh farmers. And on the top of that, what do you want from the Modi government? You want Modi ji give everybody this pension. Any farmer above 60 years, give him the pension. Move out of WTO. These 2 points I want to cover. First point. Now you're saying there are 15 lakh kisano ke parivar, right? 15 lakh farming community houses, farmer houses. Now in one house you will have a farmer which is 60 years old. Now do the mathematics. 15 crore into 1 lakh 20,000. How many thousand crores that is? So that means no capital expenditure for the country. Just pay that as pension. Sab kuch band kar do. Now second point. What about a farmer who is a lady? Then by that virtue, there's a mother and a farmer. Both are technically farmers. Then the amount becomes 2,40,000 rupees. Where will that money come from? Who's going to fund that money?
Sirji, I have to add one more category. Our finance minister, ex-finance minister, Mr. P. Chidambaram, showed the way. He grew cauliflower in a pot and claimed that he was also farming. So why you and I should deny ourselves, sir? We'll also become farmers. I will start growing cauliflowers in my pot.
I will grow bindi. Even I have some bindis. I grow some bindis. I grow some, this green chilies and all in my small garden, which is in an apartment. So technically, I'm also a farmer. I'll put some 10, 20 more pots. I will also be a farmer. She said, I will sell my all produce to you. Whatever I'll produce, I'll sell it to you. When you are in next time, you carry it from me. So even Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is a farmer technically. Amitabh Bachchan sahab bhi farmer hai. He is worth some 1,500 or 1,600 crores, which they declared today. But he's again a farmer, right? 1,600 crore ka farmer, right? 1,600 crores wala farmer. Farmer is a good thing to have. Now, I have one question to ask, very humbly. Now, what about the ladies? So, if I include ladies, it becomes 2,40,000. 2,40,000 into 15 crore. Do the multiplication. My mind baffles. I think 2/3 of the India's capital, total budget, forget the capital, will go into this. Now, only not that. Now, as a farmer, Mr. Farmer and Mrs. Farmer got the money. मैं एक छोटा labor हूँ. I'm a small farm labor. Why I should not get it? Then if I get it, then my wife is also farm laborer. Why she should not get it? Right? Then why? Just 1 second, sir. Why a mistri? Why a carpenter? Why a badai? Why a pakode wala? Why a chole wala? Why a business wala? Why a cloth wala? Mujh jaisa aadmi who is not going to get any pension. Why I am not entitled to get that? Because I will go to Supreme Court. I'll say, Arey Saab Modi ji, if you have given to the farmer, when I also turn 60, I should also get pension. My wife should also get pension. Because the constitution and the law is based on equality to all. Why being farmer is a privilege and why I am being the taxpayer, I'm penalized for this. Then by that logic, every 60-year-old in the country qualifies for this. Now, where are you going to steal the money from? Are you going to make country into a Venezuela? You can make country into Venezuela in 2 years. 2-3 saal lagenge. You'll absolutely become a bigger Venezuela. But the problem now is you will have 140 crore people to feed. Then God only says what will happen to this country. Who is playing these games? Who are the people behind the scenes? Who are the people who are trying to build anarchy into the system? These demands are unreasonable. 50% return, it defies the law of natural justice. And pension defies the law of natural justice because then every 60-year-old is entitled to pension. It will take you 2 months to get a direction from the Supreme Court. Because every citizen will go, Saab, hame kyun nahi mil raha? Why I am not entitled, sir? Maine kya galti ki hai? For whole my life I have paid taxes. Now I am old. Now this man is a millionaire and he is getting pension and maine kya galti ki hai, Saab? Mujhe bhi de do na. Why I am not getting it? You were saying something, Ji.
Yes. So all the taxpayers of India have only one simple request. Either everybody pays income tax or nobody pays income tax.
Correct. Band kar do phir.
Let the government decide. And so we will say, you are putting every day, you are adding one more, 10 more requests, right? We will say, you first pay. You want all these concessions in fertilizer, in electricity, in seed procurement, in crop insurance, guaranteed MSP. So we want you to pay income tax also. Because you are getting all these subsidies so that you can produce more. And we want you to produce more so that you can pay more income tax.
Correct.
Do that. You agree to that?
Sir, when we are paying income tax, you tell me something. I am making an apple jam. I am making a jam. मैं jam बनाता हूँ. Where I am getting apples from? Farmer? Sir, मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ क्या jam बना के? I am making आटा का bag. I am paying GST, I am paying income tax, I am paying everything. Meri galti kya bhai? I am taking the gehu and making atta and selling it back. Why I should pay tax for the sake of God? I am cooking the same. I'm a cook. I'm cooking the farmer ka produce. Why I'm paying tax? Why my restaurant is paying the tax? By that logic, nobody will pay tax. Then have transition tax. Then abolish income tax. Have transition tax. I'm okay. Have transition tax. That way people will pay more. The problem here is you cannot be the privileged lot. And when 98.99% of the farmers of the country have no problem, why do these Punjab farmers only have a problem? A handful of them. And when we will go through today through the videos, we'll show. So whatever we have been trying to say, people can really see it. Though we have a lot of copyrights issues, though we would have allowed to put a lot of videos. But this what you are trying to do, sir. I'll be direct. Aaj bolna padega. There are people who want to make India as Venezuela. Yes, they want to make India as Venezuela in 2 years. Khatam. Everything in India is over. All Indian story is over. You know, what does that Hugo Chavez do? Now he died of the cancer, but he left a permanent cancer in Venezuela. You know, the highest number of murders in the world happen in Caracas. It has taken everything. I have seen in South American countries, people who are lawyers and all are working as housemates. Housemates in my relative's place. They are working as housemates. Lawyer, Venezuelan lawyer is working as a housemate in my relative's place in a South American country. I mean, this is the reality of life. You want India to become like that? India will become like that. Today, you see, Ukraine is gone. Ukraine is gone. The food production of Ukraine is gone. 30% of the land is controlled by American companies, thanks to this Canamos ka stand-up comedian. Now, you have farmer protests happening in whole of Europe, 12 countries. Europe, food problem. Food security is a major problem. Look at I2U2, look at G20, look at everywhere. Everywhere it is now clearly spoken food security. So Ukraine is gone, wheat is gone, Europe is gone. Now, when you are controlling 40% of the global global food, not wheat, and growing at 7.8%. So what you do is you will dismantle this country. The food security will become the biggest problem. And what a coincidence. Mr. Bill Gates is the biggest farmland owner in United States of America. He owns the maximum number of farmlands. So here, when the food security is, are falling right and left, and some people have now the maximum farmland owners in the world, and they have started putting their money in farms. What is happening? And people like BlackRock and all, they control everything. If you look at the American military industry, if you look at these food industries like Cargill and all, DuPont, who's controlling them? They're all controlled by BlackRock. $15 trillion, conglomerate or whatever you call it. So do the mathematics. It's not so simple. Then you have the local players who end government. Then you have an election. Then you want to dismantle the India story. When you could not dismantle India diplomatically, politically, militarily, so break it within. Make it fall within. The data I'm giving you is 100% right and accurate. And when we'll see the videos in some points, what we are trying to say, people will be able to relate to it. We are not creating stories. You will be able to see. And whatever we can show, those are videos, people can make out what we are saying is really happening on the ground. Ji, sir, you wanted to make a point.
Yeah, so let's start looking at some of these videos, and again, then we can continue, and then we can wrap up and take questions. There are a fair amount of questions also today, because we have a continuing program at 9:30 p.m. about our favorite neighbor, Pakistan, in Hindi. So we have the time constraint also today. Yes,
Ji.
Videos, please.
हमारी तो जो इंटरनेशनल बरादरी से बेनती है, हम लोग इन लोगों के साथ रहना ही नहीं चाहते। ये लोग जुल्म करते हैं हमारे से। 90% जो कुर्बानी है वो पंजाबियों ने की है। सही है ना? बात सही है, गलत है? और राज कौन कर रहे हैं हमारे पास? जो देश के गद्दार हैं।
You see this video, 90% कुर्बानियां पंजाबियों ने की है। सर, क्यों झूठ बोल रहे हो? You see, the people from all walks of life, from all states of India, had laid down their life in the nation of motherhood. Or ye Hindu Raj kare. If it is about MSP, where does the Kurbani, where does the Hindu, where does this all come from? Because this man, he says, we don't want to be with them. Hame alag jana hai. And if you watch the video completely, he says, we want to go with Pakistan, we want a Khalistan. Now, what this has got to do with MSP? Now, this is a political protest, na? This is a political protest. And I think it's the same video, another video where he says, we don't have we'll show that video. Yeah, there's one.
Yeah.
भाई जी अगे जाके लड़के कुट के खो के लेके आया हरियाणा पुलिस नूं
एक बापू आ लेके आया
खो के ले आया कुट के थल्ले पा के बोले सो निहाल
देखो भी भाई मास्क भी लेके आया जो उन्होंने लाया वाह जी वाह देखो तीन चीज़ां इस वेले हरियाणा दी पुलिस तो पंजाब किसान ने ਜਿਹੜੇ खो के लेके आए ने ਇਹ बापू जी पहला मुकाबला करके आए ने ਇਹ लाठी लेके आए ने ਇਹ ਬਾਈ ਗਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਵਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ੀਲਡ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਾਸਕ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਮਾਸਕ ਨੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਧੂਏ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
Now you see this video. He's proudly flaunting. I have got that police wale ka stick. I have got the shield. I have taken his mask. I have given him a pitai. Now in the camera, mere ko yahan lag gayi, mere ko yahan lag gayi. What is this happening? Yaar, you are trying to beat a police walas and take their government arsenal. This is the property of the government of Haryana. You are taking that, looting them and flaunting them and on raw camera, ha yahan lag gayi, wahan lag gayi. What is this? Is this what a farmer should do? Is this what is a so-called Kisan? Does Kisan snatch the law enforcement machinery, their protective gear and their things to maintain law and order? Do you snatch that and display them and say, we are farmers? What kind of a protest is this? What are you trying to show here? But this is another video. Ab dekhiye, between camera and all, how they are celebrating. And there is one CID officer from Haryana missing, which they have kept captive, sir. That is kidnapping and extortion. What is happening here? Kidnapping is a serious business. It's a non-bailable offense in India. This is what is happening here. Ek aur video hai hamare paas. Ji.
See, the moment these yellow flags are displayed, that means the game is out. This
Correct.
is not a farmers' protest anymore. These are radical elements with that buffoon who's now going to be coming on the video now. And one thing that I'm telling you, again, people don't really think through some of these consequences. The US government is beginning to crack down on illegals who are claiming asylum in the wrong way. They have come up with a number. 87% of all applicants are illegal. So this is not going to go. There is going to be severe crackdown on this also. Just wait and watch. Just see what happens, because this is an election year. Biden is not going to win if he doesn't undo some of the mistakes he did in the first 3 years. So let's just wait and see. We have another video to show. Do you want to show that video, Sumit ji?
हाँ दिखाते हैं sir. You see, where is it coming from? Who is the puppeteer? ये देखो.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਕਿਸਾਨੋਂ, ਦਿੱਲੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਮੰਗਿਆ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ। ਫਸਲਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ, ਜ਼ਮੀਨਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਾਬਜ਼ ਹੈ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੀ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਹਕੂਮਤ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਤੋਂ ਚੱਲਦੀ। ਦਿੱਲੀ ਮਲਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਕਿਸਾਨੋਂ ਤੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨੋਂ, ਦਿੱਲੀ ਮਲਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਹੈ। 13 ਫਰਵਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਕਰੋ। ਮੰਗ
He is literally calling for violence against Delhi. Delhi malni pani. If I understand Punjabi, you have to ruin Delhi, you have to capture Delhi, you have to teach them a lesson. What is Hindu hukumat about? Are my God, where did the Sikhs come from? I mean, if you want to make somebody feel like they are being, mistreated or ill-treated, you can find any bahana. You can find any excuse. This rascal calls himself an immigration lawyer, and do you know how many people's lives he has destroyed, Sumit? He takes $10,000 to $15,000, doesn't put proper paperwork. He has been censored by the legal the bar association, and now he has found a new occupation, a 6 for justice ko naam nikalo. And what is the worst problem is right now the American intelligence agencies are shielding him. I've been saying this for again and again. They're not acting on this guy. This is a two-bit thug. How dare you threaten Hindus? And he's still roaming around. He freely goes between Canada and US. Nobody's asking any questions. I mean, this has gone too far.
there are some rowdy elements in the Department of State, Sumitji, in United States, and these are unflushables. It's a very bad way to say something that's exactly suitable to them, because you cannot get rid of them. Even if Trump comes tomorrow, he will not be able to get rid of them. Maybe he can give them sanitation department overseeing so that they can't come and do any policy nakhra, but you can't fire them. I say, bahut se namune hai. There are lots of examples like that sitting in the State Department. So anyway, so this is one of the problems that Indian Americans have to face day in and day out. Anyway, let's get back to the main narrative, because you can conclude and then we can take some questions.
Yeah, मेरा एक बात बताइए, there was a Sikh Pradhan Mantri or a Prime Minister for a decade. Did he forget that? Manmohan Singh ji, what was he? He was a Sikh Prime Minister, right? There has been a Sikh army chief and all. You can't create divisions between Hindus and Sikhs. He's a buffoon, he's a joker of first order. And Sachin bhai, if you have some more videos, if we'd like to then conclude with the videos, then we'll like to move on to the next part, if there are any more.
I think we have this challenge that we have to make sure it doesn't run foul of copyright law.
Because okay. So if you now see the agenda, I wanted to show that video, but that talks about the violence against the Honorable Prime Minister, so I did not show. What do you want to call Modi aaja to chhodenge nahi ab ki baar? What do you want to say by doing that? What has got to do with MSP? Legally, technically, morally, ethically, this is a political protest. Sachin bhai, do we have that video where the guy says we don't have a lot of time, we have to stop Modi? If we can show that, if we have that.
Yeah. He'll pull it up. It's on Twitter. I know it.
It's on Twitter. We will, because it's in the public forum, na? It's on the public forum. We will pull that out and we'll show that, where he's openly saying we have to stop Modi. We don't have a lot of time. What that has got to do with that?
Yeah. So I will take care of some of the questions. If you want to go look for that video, as soon as we get the video, we'll play it. Let's just handle some questions, Sumitji, before, and those videos will come back and we'll pick up the narrative again then.
Sure.
It's not available right now. It will take a short time. Oh, there you go. Sumitji, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, but my screen
the video is coming up.
Okay.
ਮੋਦੀ ਦਾ ਗ੍ਰਾਫ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੰਦਰ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਚੜ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਉਹ ਇਹਦਾ ਗ੍ਰਾਫ ਡਾਊਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਿਆਰੀਆਂ ਕਰਾਉਂਦਾ ਫਿਰਦਾ ਸੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੌਕਾ ਬੜਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਹੈ, ਗ੍ਰਾਫ ਉਹਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਉੱਚਾ ਚੜਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ, ਦਿਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਆ, ਕੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗ੍ਰਾਫ ਇਹਦਾ ਡਾਊਨ।
Now, if you look at this video, sir, Modi ka graph upar chad gaya because of the Ram Mandir. We have very less time. We have to bring the graph down. So, can there be a more direct agenda? And he's a Kisan Neta, which is out in the open. I think they have given it out. What more are we looking for? They have given it out completely. What more are we looking for? Right?
Yes.
What more are we looking for, sir? He's clearly saying Ram Mandir se Modi. We don't have a lot of time. Lot of time to what? Election, right? Lot of time to. We have to bring down his graph. Now, bringing down the Modi's graph will give you MSP. And again, I want to make one important point. I want to reiterate that point. You know it. I know it. 1.4 billion people know it. 8 billion people of the world know it. And even these so-called Netas and Kisans know it. There is no way in this time any law can be enacted. When you know the law cannot be enacted, what is the point of protest for the sake of God? You know it very well. We have been shouting our lungs out. Even Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, Nadda ji, you get everybody, the whole of the parliamentarians unanimously want to pass this MSP and make it a law. Sir, aap bataiye, technically is it possible now? It is impossible now. The constitution doesn't permit you. Why are you doing this tamasha for? Arey bhai, if you have interest in politics, form a political party, fight election. I have no problems. But why are you doing this? And why is the government of Punjab silent? Why Mr. Bhagwant Mann is silent? Why Arvind Kejriwal ji is not saying? Why people are saying that why didn't you let the farmers come to the Delhi border because you want to jam the Delhi? You want to do that dance around the Red Fort last time. You want to jam the ITO Choraha like what you did last time. I mean, you want to have anarchy everywhere in the Delhi. That is what you want. Now, for the sake of God, if Qatar ji is doing a fantastic work in stopping them in Haryana, why are you objecting to that? Why they should be allowed to come to Delhi and disrupt our lives? I don't know, sir. This is too much. I'll conclude by saying one thing. यार जब वो चीज होनी नहीं अभी तो उसको मांग के फायदा क्या है? You know the law cannot be enacted. Why are you doing it now? law can be only enacted when the new government comes into formation. By that time, there is no provision. High Court, Supreme Court, Constitution of India, Government of India, all the MPs, anywhere you go, it cannot be done. So why is this tamasha about? Why is this song and dance about? This talks about, it's all political. Though we have a lot of videos which we could have shown, but we didn't show because we will get into these copyright issues and all. But the idea is, this is all political, sir. And you are showing mercy that you did not chop a journalist with swords. That is the mercy you are doing. Well, I mean, you abduct a CID officer, and that is the mercy you are showing. You are taking these police gear, and that's the mercy you are showing. Thank you sorry much. You are not farmers. The farmers of my country don't do like this. Do not insult the farming community of this country. You are not farmers. You don't represent farmers. You represent your own interests and interests of the people across the border. And what my sources tell me, sir, last sentence, all the money, all the funding, everything is coming from PRC, People's Republic of China. China ka maal lag raha, sir, sara. Remember, China is food deficit. A deficit. China is not food surplus. China has to import food. India stopped going of rice to China. And not only that, China destroyed the agriculture so that they could have land for factories and cheap labor to work in those factories. Now the Chinese economy is sluggish, dismantling. Now they are seeing India is not self-sufficient. It is controlling 40% of the food production of the world. And economy is growing at 7-8%. Industry is also happening. China is not happy. So they are using the people within to break the system within. That is the story of it. The money is coming from China, sir.
See, the thing that India needs to do is when China threatened India that it will take down the power grid, and it did take it down for 13 hours, what has been India's response? Yeah, we cut off their software from being used in India. But really, that's not enough. You need to go to Beijing, you cut off the refrigerator power supply to Xi Jinping's favorite food place, watch him starve. Something like that. You have to hit back in the same coin, so they will understand. Unki bhasha mein bolna padega aapko. I don't know when India is going to do something so drastic. I do know that when they tried to finger US hit back very, very hard. For example, many bullet trains stopped running because in 2011 or 2012, I don't remember the exact date, on the high seas, there's a cruise ship. Cruise ship has about 3,000 tourists. They go from one city to another. Everything is on a ship. This ship is like a mobile city, and they completely destroyed the electronics in that ship using an electromagnetic pulse. Obama was visiting India at that time. If you remember the trip of Obama in 2011 or 2012, he was visiting India in that time. Even though US knew who it was, before they could get the order from the president to catch that guy, the guy escaped. So this US hit back very, very hard. So China doesn't think of doing, hanky-panky. Although on Sunday, one of the most important, influential Chinese Americans got killed in a car accident. And there are two versions of that also. I gave a monologue at 10 a.m. today. Do watch that one. Angela Chow. Her sister was Elaine Chow. She was the Secretary of Transport under Trump administration. Her sister's husband is Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell today in Republican Party. I don't know what kind of message was given to whom. I still asked all those questions. These are all the people who have been getting a message here. So a lot of things are happening. I think China is gone. They are doing all these things because how the flame burns bright before it goes off. I think that's what is happening now. At any rate, we have to take our caution. We have to be careful. And this is going to come out. Don't worry. Next one, please. Questions, please. Thought provocator, thank you so much. इस बार दंडदाता हैं अन्नदाता का उचित उपचार किया.
देखिए थॉट प्रोवोकेटर जी, जो देखिए अन्नदाता पर ये वाला काम जो कर रहे हैं ना लोग, ये कोई किसान विसान नहीं है. ये एजेंडा चला रहे हैं पाकिस्तान का, ISI का, खालिस्तानियों का. और जैसा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर में प्रावधान होगा वैसे उनके साथ डील करना चाहिए और किया जाएगा. अब की बार डील किया जाएगा. अन्नदाता अपनी जगह, अन्नदाता तो अपने खेत में बिजी है ना, वो तो अन्न उगा रहा है, पर ये वाले लोग कहाँ हैं? ये तो यहाँ बैठे हैं, इनके खेत कौन चला रहा है? ये देखिए ना, who's running their farms?
𝗤𝙗𝙬 wants to know what is preventing the government from taking action while the agitators carry weaponized tractors. Common people, students, and board examinees are the worst sufferers.
No doubt about that, Chetty ji. People are suffering a lot of loss to the economy and all. You see, these people want, before the elections, they want blood to be spilled. And what my estimate says, the people who put money behind them, you will see, I hope and pray I'm wrong. I always pray for such things I'm wrong. There will be a flashpoint someday. There'll be a small flashpoint or multiple flashpoints which will be created so that the narrative can be carried by the international media, so that things can be used against. Like they are saying, drop out from WTO. There are only 8 countries in the world who are out of WTO. You want India to be even one of them? No, if you look at the bigger agendas, every day the list of demands is increasing and getting complex. They literally want blood to be spilled before the elections. I will be direct with you. And if they cross the red line, it might even happen.
Sumit ji, if I understand correctly, most of these tractors have been stopped on the Punjab to Haryana border. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So they have still some distance to go before they can dream of coming to Delhi. Anyway, the date has come and gone. 13th February has come and gone. Today we are already on the 15th.
There is this border called Shambhu border. Shambhu border is between Punjab and Haryana. So technically you have to enter Haryana, uske baad Delhi aayega. So you have to cross Haryana to enter Delhi. So they have been, now this time, they have not been stopped at the Delhi border. They have been stopped at the Haryana border itself. And people from UP have not joined them. They wanted UP Kisans and all to come. Nobody from UP is joining them. Nobody from UP has come to join them. So it is a typical problem of a small section of Punjab farmers. People from Haryana are not joining them. Nobody is joining them.
See, once they brought out the yellow flag, the game is over. The game is over. You guys are too big thugs. Next one. 𝗤𝙗𝙬 हो गया है. Carat 1 2 3 4 5 6. Why BJP has zero policy framework on internal terrorists?
मैं आपको बताऊं why we have. Honestly, take my word, 24 after you will see a change BJP and Modi. But you have to wait for the 24 elections to happen, because right now the priority is to have 400 plus. Right now priority is to overtake Japan and Germany. Right now the priority is $8 trillion, what we are focusing on. These issues will be handled. You don't let this issue become the main issue and other issues get sidetracked. Because the country has to become rich, country has to become prosperous, and country has to increase its might. If you could crack on PFI, what are these people? It's a matter of time and timing. When do you want to do it? It's not a question of capability. It's a question of time and timing.
Next one, please. Bharatvarsh wants to know, Sumit Peer sir, why left liberal secular leaders, media, YouTubers quiet on Qatar achievement regarding our 8 Navy officers? Why are they quiet now?
They are quiet now because I tweeted it today. If Sachin, there's a video which I got. I think somebody sent it to me. I tweeted the video. They've been all talking about what is Modi doing, what has this not done, why this is not done, our veterans. What I try to expose in that tweet is even they are doing politics at the cost of veterans. They are doing politics at the cost of lives of veterans. That is the agony of the country. Yes, Government of India needs to be congratulated. Yes, our ambassador needs to be congratulated. HMO, PMO, MEA, they all need to be congratulated. Why not? And this is, I should also congratulate you, brother. You should congratulate me, because this is a victory of India collectively. This is a victory of India collectively. I will try to show that video. ये सचिन भाई दिखा दीजिए ये वीडियो जरा आप ये देखिए.
फांसी की कतार में खड़े हुए हैं, क्या करते हैं सरकार हमें पता नहीं.
भारत की नौसेना के 8 पूर्व अधिकारियों को कतर में सजाए मौत सुनाई गई है, तो सरकार हाथ पे हाथ धरे क्यों बैठी रही?
आप विश्वगुरु कहते हैं. कतर में 8 नेवी ऑफिसर 1 साल से जेल में है, आप नहीं ला सके उनको.
और किस तरह की ये भारत सरकार है कि अपने 8 सेवानिवृत्त उच्च अधिकारियों को इस तरह मौत की सजा सुनाने दे.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town.
की सजा सुना दी है, मगर क्या प्रधानमंत्री ने इस बात पर अपना मुंह खोला है?
जिनको 2022 के सितंबर से सरकार ने कतर में सड़ने के लिए छोड़ दिया।
सवाल उठ रहे हैं कि क्या भारत सरकार के पास इन सभी को सजाए मौत से बचाने का कोई विकल्प बचा है?
इंडिया सेज इट इज डीपली शॉक्ड। हैरान है आप? किस बात पे हैरान है आप? इसलिए कि आपने कुछ नहीं किया?
एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर बोलते रहते हैं, मगर शायद उनको थोड़ी अपनी समझ गहरी करनी चाहिए।
यूरोप में एक बड़ी खबर आ रही है, पीएम मोदी कतर के अमीर तमीम बिन हमद से मिले हैं।
इस वक्त की बड़ी खबर आपको बता दें, कतर ने मौत की सजा पाए सभी 8 भारतीयों को रिहा कर दिया है।
विदाउट द इंटरवेंशन ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी आज हम आपके सामने खड़े नहीं हो रहे।
सर, ये आपने देखा, shouldn't these people at least apologize? Shouldn't these people have at least congratulated MEA, PMO and HMO for their achievements? If they don't want to congratulate Modi ji, it's okay. At least congratulate PMO, congratulate the people of this country and say, bhai, humse galti ho gayi, we were wrong. You see, this is how politics is done, even with the life and blood of veterans in this country. Veterans, ये ओवैसी साहब ये कतर में ये बोल दिया, आप ये क्या हो रहा है? आपके मित्र ओवैसी साहब भी कह रहे थे. So you see how this is done. Now today I questioned, why didn't you apologize? Okay, you don't want to apologize. At least congratulate, yaar. Bolo, theek hai. Congratulate all these people and congratulate the people of India. Good work, India. We did good. वो भी तकलीफ है, वो भी नहीं कर रहे. This kind of exposes their hypocrisy. You're right, Bharatvarshi. That's why I wanted to show this video.
𝗤𝙗𝙤𝙤 wants to know full tacit and direct support from POPs and Congis and Kanedaa. Time to unleash our iron fist. Enough of kid gloves like in Shaheen Bagh and last sham protests.
मैं आपको बताऊं जी, देखिए शाहीन बाग आज एग्जाम्पल क्यों बना. Shaheen Bagh इसलिए Shaheen Bagh has become an example. I forget it's a Hindi or English. This has become an example like this because when you let Shaheen Bagh, you did all the things, you did all the pleasantries, but did it work? No. Last time Kisan protest, you pulled back the laws, you gave them a kid gloves upon. Did it work? No. So let the world know, let the India know. No, you don't start cracking the whip on the day one. You have given them the chance. Again, it has not worked. So this time when the action is or will be taken, nobody should complain. Why did this happen? Why were farmers treated like this? No. We are trying to show these videos. We are trying, and you are rightly asking the question. Shaheen Bagh, one kind of approach did not work. First farm protest, one kind of approach did not work. Now, if an alternate approach is tried, then do the comparison, do the effectiveness check, and nobody should complain. And it should not be made government versus farmers. No, it is government versus these hooligans, these yammers who are disguised as farmers.
Next one, please. Srinivas Vithala wants to know, why can't the central government compensate for the difference between market price and MSP? This has been done by MP Haryana, but they didn't get the support from GOI. All development countries support their farmers.
We are also supporting our farmers. You see the MSP, there are two things you have to understand, Srinivasji. First thing, the cost of production is bought to half. Let's say I was putting 250 rupees for production of 1 kilo of one quintal of wheat. Now it is 125 rupees. Secondly, the MSP for all the things under Modi administration either is 1.5 times or it's more than 2 times. So when you do the two, I have reduced your cost and doubled your MSP. So I have, further it was your MSP, it was your cost, it was your MSP. I have brought it here and brought it here. So this is your margin which has been created. That is what the government can do. But if you cannot have an endless wish list, like, you can't expect 240,000 rupees to be paid to every household. I mean, by that logic, every 60-year-old will get money. And if government starts doing this 50% return business, then I'm also starting a factory. Give me also 50% return, Modi ji. I will make some kullad. I will make some. I'll make some bamboo boxes. I don't care what you want me to make. As long as if Modi ji guarantees me, he will buy from me and give me 50% return, I'm ready to do any business which you want. And why Mr. Ambani and Adani should take all the risk? They will also sell it to the government then. And Sree Iyer and me, sir and me will also do a joint venture for this.
Very true, very true. Sir, इसी के साथ आज का, sorry, we are still in English mode.
Yeah.
This brings us to a close on today's program. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. And we'll be back in about 40 minutes' time to talk about the latest developments in our friendly neighbor Pakistan. And thanks once again.
Jane wala Pakistan. So please come back. And secondly, friends, like, share, and subscribe. That is our request, because there are people who are coming after us. There are cabals who are coming after us. There are a lot of powerful people who don't want us to talk the truth. And today I would have loved to show you. I have 150 videos with me, but I know they will come after. They will look for that one bite here and there. Only your likes, only your support, only you sharing it on the WhatsApp. Why I insist on WhatsApp? Because WhatsApp is a like-minded community. Share it on your WhatsApp. Do me a favor. Do us a favor, so that message reaches as many people as we can. The fact has to come out. Why we are showing the videos? Because we are trying to substantiate it with the fact. We are trying to substantiate it with logic. Why did I show my Twitter handle video? So that you could see, this is nothing fabricated. You could see the sequence of events. That's why I asked the question, why they are not at least congratulating Republic of India. Bharat ko to shubhkamnaएं do na. You give it to me, I will give it to you, because that's a win for all of us. Even that is not happening. So the only our fighting tool is your like. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Ji.
Thank you so much, Srinji. And jate, let us get the blessings of Lord Mahadev.
Bilkul, sir. And thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki jai, and Har 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 Mahadev.